Alright. Welcome back, gentlemen. People, how have you been? It's been a while. Actually, a week. But it feels like an eternity not being able to stream. Sorry that yesterday I couldn't stream. I was really busy. But well, doesn't matter. Well, as you can see, the winter has arrived over here, so enjoy your summer up there over at the northern part of the planet. But here we have winter. I mean, we call winter 15 degrees Celsius. So I don't know if that's if that's considered boasting or not. Like you're gonna tell me now, God damn it, your winter is 15 degrees, 10 degrees Celsius. Damn it, that's way too high. Well, there's nothing I can do. Yes, more or less, it's like that. In some 15, 20 days, it gets to. In some specific days of July and August, it can get to 5 degrees, 4, 3, 0 degrees, kind of like in a week, throughout the whole week of July or August, pretty much. It can be a bit worse, but no more than that. It generally never gets to negative values, except in kind of like 1 or 2 hours in the morning, kind of like 7 a.m. for us in July and August. Well, there it may get to 1 negative, 2 negative, but no more than that. Celsius, not Fahrenheit. Alright. Welcome back, people. Sorry that yesterday we couldn't stream. Everything seems to be ready. Let me turn on my joystick. Perfect. Let me put the stream on performance mode. Welcome back, people. Day number 8. Day number 8 of The Lord of the Rings War in the North. The swan song of Snowblind Studios, as we've been commenting in the first walkthrough, in the first part of the walkthrough. We covered the whole history of Snowblind Studios, how they ended up being merged into Warner Bros. Games, and how they developed Shadow of Mordor, right here, Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, and then Middle-earth Shadow of War. For those of you who don't know, The Lord of the Rings War in the North is pretty much the forgotten predecessor of these two games, right before Snowblind Studios was merged into Warner Bros. Games. They are also responsible for Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance and Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. Perfect. Another great game that you should get if you like these kind of games, which are pretty scarce because they are kind of like looter slashers, or yeah, actually they are modern RPGs mixed with hack and slash mechanics. Pretty much the other one is Dungeons and Dragons, a Dark Alliance, that was recently released. A pretty good game. I've been playing it last year. I played it last year, and it's a pretty good game. So if you like Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance and Dark Alliance 2, or if you liked Shadow of Mordor, this is the most famous game, the one which was the most successful out of all of the ones developed by Snowblind Studios. Alongside of course its sequel. Pretty much if you like those two, we are covering its forgotten predecessor, and there you have other alternatives that you can choose, right? As for the rest, we've wasted enough time. Last time we were in Mirkwood Forest, right? We finished our quest over at the Eden Moors and the northern section of Middle-earth. And we got to Mirkwood. We got ambushed by the Nazguls, and well, we were searching for a mage, for the forgotten mage that lives in the forest. Radagast was his name, and he was meant to help us, right? So we need to find to help us in killing that dragon. I believe that it's kind of like the Nadebor of the dwarves. I was playing with Farin. As a tank, but my gear was broken and eventually I got killed. So, since my gear is broken here, we will play with Eradan. In the case of Endriel, as I've said, it's kind of like a support class, though I've commented that classes in this game are a bit, their roles are a bit blurred because this one can deal damage, and yeah, it's not that good. The gameplay mechanics of the mage are simply not as polished as the other two, because the game is mainly melee. Something that we've been analyzing a lot of things. Yeah, I was killed right over here. Now I have a DPS, so let's see if I can make short work of these enemies. Damn it. Okay, wait. Wait, if I remember... Yeah, we have 9 points. Yeah, I didn't invest any points here. Alright. Let's see here. We'll invest those. Remember that we have a talent that increases our armor when we invest on dexterity. So, yeah, we keep changes. I've increased the damage a bit. And thanks to this, I get some bonus to the armor. Increase the maximum... Nope. Increases the damage of your bow attacks and your arrow reloads. Yeah, I remember. It was LT and RB to fire the improved arrow. Right, we go here. Blah 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 blah. Press LT and Y to fire an arrow that stands and enables a follow-up critical attack. Well, interesting. Reduces the cooldown times of active skills. This may be a bit more important. This one would give us a lot of versatility. Yeah, what about this one? Because these are all different abilities. Maximizes the heavy shot. By increasing initial damage, reducing charge time, but this one. We should get this one alongside this one. Pretty good. A shared bonus increases the damage each party member inflicts with headshots. Yeah, I don't trust the artificial intelligence to perform a lot of headshots. So... okay. This one would give us a lot of versatility, being able to wield two-handed swords and dual wielding. But I think dual wielding deals more damage at the end of the day, so we'll leave it like that. Yeah, we keep changes. Damn it. Let me try that. Hey, that's a lot of damage. I think it's a good moment to call this guy. Yeah, because I haven't used the eagle attack, I think, since I started the game. Since I started playing the game. So, as I've said, we've analyzed a lot of things. The efficiency of the AI, as I've said, the enemy variety, the balance between the usage of potions and the overall difficulty of the game. The overall difficulty curve of the game, of course. Yeah, we deal a lot of damage. That's a good sign, I guess. I'm just a bit squishy, that's all. But well, that's normal. That's what you pay for dealing that much damage. What else? We've also analyzed the accuracy of the lore and the ambience. And there we go. And what was it? The no, the arrow, please. There we go. Damn it! A single one of those charged shots. My skill is not ready. Damn it!
Back on your feet, my friend. We need your help.
Albert, that was a close call. Rescue our companion! Quickly!
This way.
There are still foes to defeat.
Much appreciated, friend.
The pretty much the balance of the classes, the fact that in this game classes are pretty much a bit blurry because everyone can perform a damage role. And many other things that, if you're interested, we've analyzed in previous walkthroughs, in previous parts of the walkthrough. There we go. Hey, go.
Over there. They have a prisoner, an elf.
Could that one be the mage? No, I don't think so. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, I think we got killed here last time. I wonder if we can go back to town and you know, repair my gear and cannot destroy that one. There we go. So yeah, pretty much we've analyzed several aspects of the game. I think there was a second path here that we needed to explore. Yeah, here, this one. This has to be a secret. Yeah. Loot all. We still have a room in our inventories. It's just that Farin's gear is broken, pretty much. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, pretty much all of the gameplay mechanics and everything up to mid-game. We are currently in mid-game. So yeah. What else do we have here?
I see movement in the trees.
Do you? Damn it. Farin, please. Yeah. See, this is why I'd rather play as a tank. Because you can more or less control the situation.
Carefully, lad. You rangers.
Damn it.
Stealth is dwarven folk. Many thanks.
Okay.
Let's get back to it.
There we go. Damn it. Those area of effect attacks. I need to be careful.
Here, my friends. Gather to this healing house.
What the? Don't worry, they'll be dead. Told ya. Damn it. There we go. Anything else? Can I proceed through here? No, I probably first have to rescue that elf from before. Right, so for today...
Stomach to face me!
What the? Ah, there was one more archer.
We must push on through this marsh.
Okay. Magnificent. We also analyzed the graphical presentation and everything and the polish and blah blah blah. We analyzed a lot of things. So many that I don't remember them all. Then we'll get to the final analysis eventually. Right. There's a secret here, but I would need Farin. Now, for today, I wanted to focus on a pretty interesting topic. Which is the fact that this game, something that we've talked before, but not in depth, which is the fact that in this game there's no set targeting. In case you don't know, I've commented this before. The set targeting system is the real, actual way in which we call kind of like focusing on a single enemy, kind of like that mechanic from Dark Souls. Actually, that mechanic wasn't created by Dark Souls. It was created by The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time back during the 5th generation of the Nintendo 64. Right? So that mechanic, the set targeting system, kind of like pressing a button and focusing on a single enemy, focusing the camera around a single enemy, and you kind of like strafe and run around that enemy. It's not present in this game, and this is something that I've commented before. That this game and so many other games don't need that mechanic. Let's talk to him and then we'll continue.
I thank you for my life, friends. I had abandoned all hope before you appeared. I am Glohirin, an elf of the woodland realm. It is our custom to be wary of strangers, yet I have never been happier to see unfamiliar faces.
He has Sasuke's voice from Naruto. So many of the characters in this game have Sasuke's voice. Alright. Let's see. Orcs.
Is it unusual to find so many orcs in this part of the wood?
Orcs can be found throughout Mirkwood, save where my people's realm is maintained. Yet never have I seen so many in this part of the wood. There are separate tribes and companies present as well. Some have come from the Grey Mountains to the north, but there are also large and savage Uruks out of Dol Guldur, far to the south. The enemy prepares to make war in earnest. This bodes ill for the woodland realm.
I did not expect to meet any of the woodland folk. Are we near then to your home?
No, the woodland realm lays many days' travel to the east.
Have you seen Radagast?
We came here looking for Radagast the Brown. Have you seen him?
I and one other came here as scouts for King Thranduil. We discovered enemies gathering and thought to consult with Radagast, but we were waylaid by orcs and spiders before we could reach his home. I fear both he and my companion Galron are in grave danger.
Can we call on your people to help in the search for Radagast?
No, the woodland realm lays many days' travel to the east. We can expect no help from there.
Where is your companion?
Alas, I cannot say. We came upon a band of orcs, and while we battled them, spiders began to cast down their lines from the trees above. I was entangled, and the orcs bore me away. I can only hope that Galron escaped a similar fate. Orcs and spiders working together in this manner bodes ill for my people, and more so for Galron. I must find him.
Mirkwood is well known as the haunt of spiders, but I had not heard they were allied with the orcs.
Orcs and spiders are constant foes of my people, but rarely have we contended with both at once. I fear the enemy has made alliance with the Spider Queen Saenathra, who is rumored to dwell deep within the mountains of Mirkwood.
Spider Queen Saenathra, or whatever that name is pronounced. We'll have a fight, friend.
We will help you look for Gelron.
Okay, let's go. Okay, we cannot interact with that barrel. Oh, he's appeared. Ah, he'll appear again eventually. In terms of side quests, what do we have? Well, we have many. Find a quantity of mithril, the elf stones, the chronicle well. Bring the black pearl to Bury. Ah, this one we've already completed it. Keep an eye out for Glorhirin. Okay. The guy we just rescued. And well, as I was saying, there we go, over there. As I was saying, this game doesn't use the set targeting system present in The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time or Dark Souls. You don't focus on enemies. You simply cannot focus on them, and I think it's a positive aspect. Not all games. This is a debate that, well, that should be a thing in the gaming industry, because nowadays, sadly, there's a dominance of the Dark Souls formula. There are so many Dark Souls clones. Where are my... Where's my tank and my healer? There they are. Where are you? There you are. Alright. So yeah, sadly there's a dominance of the Dark Souls formula, and I think that's negative for the gaming industry, because this game works perfectly. For example, take this game as example, or Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance, or Assassin's Creed, or Batman Arkham. See how many examples I have. Or God of War, or... Damn it. Or Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, or Shadow of War. Point is that there are so many games that work without the set targeting system, which I like in The Legend of Zelda, not in all RPG games. And the thing is that The Legend of Zelda is an action-adventure game. It doesn't have deep RPG elements. As I've said, Ocarina of Time is one of my favorite games ever. But it's not a Western RPG. Western RPGs hardly need the set targeting system. And it's a shame that games like this one, for example, like War in the North, or Shadow of Mordor, or Assassin's Creed, that they are forced to incorporate set targeting. For example, I think Origins, I haven't played Origins, I played all Assassin's Creed games, some of them several times, up to the previous one. I think it's Syndicate, the one in Great Britain. The one that plays in Great Britain, that you have to... Yeah, it's Syndicate. Pretty much the last one until they revamped the formula. None of those games use set targeting, and they have amazing combat systems. Batman Arkham, as I've said. Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War. This game, Assassin's Creed, for example, God of War, Bayonetta, all of the hack and slash games, all of those don't use set targeting, and they have amazing combat systems, better than Dark Souls. I'm sorry, I know mine is a popular opinion, but The Dark Souls combat system is way too slow, and I honestly don't get why. Well, I actually know why, because people don't play Elfstone of Heroism good. Because most people don't play enough variety in terms of video games. And they play Dark Souls, and they think it's the best game combat system ever. And that's plain and simple a fallacy.
Claims him.
That's simply a fallacy.
Back on your feet, laddie. We need your help.
Damn it.
Hurry, before death claims her.
I think we're all dead.
We have an enemy to face.
Nope, there we go.
Comfort. You have my thanks. Take my sword.
Yeah, my gear is broken. I'm not dealing enough damage, as you can see. I wonder when we'll be able to go back to town and and repair our gear, because I'm fighting with broken gear here as well. Look at that icon in the top left corner.
Up with you. We need your help.
I think Farin also has broken gear, if I remember correctly. So yeah, the idea is to survive until I can go back to town.
Finished.
I love the spider music in the background.
I am sorely hurt.
Alright.
Rescue our friend, quickly.
Enough. There we go. Magnificent. Well, as you could see, here I got killed last time and almost right now. And I think that if I don't find a place to repair my gear, it'll be the same story. Damn it.
Let's see if you can take me.
Let's see. Damn it. There we go. We need to take a to take a conservative approach
Servants of the enemy, beware.
because of our broken gear, sadly, for now. There we go. There should be a portal to repair our gear close. Oh well. There we go. Damn it. Damn it.
Face a Dunadan now.
There we go. So yeah, it's a debate that sadly not a lot of people will agree with me, I know, but it's pretty much the reality of the situation. Since most people sadly don't play a huge variety of games, and they play Dark Souls because of its fame and
We are nearing the spider's lair.
advertisements and everything because of the fact that it's famous, they end up believing that set targeting and the infamous stamina bar, they're kind of like mandatory mechanics in a video game, and that's a fallacy. That's plain and simply damn it, plain and simple a fallacy. Can I go? There we go. There it is. Yeah, well, I wasn't that far. Let's go. Yeah, we have to go back. Return to north. Yeah. Yeah, we have to repair our gear and everything. So yeah. It's a fallacy because here you could see. Here you could see that this game has a perfect combat system without using set targeting. The same can be said for Assassin's Creed before Origins. The gameplay system in Assassin's Creed 1 and 2, the combat system is perfect. I disagree with those who say that it's not good. I think it's perfect without kind of like having set targeting. Finally. Alright, my weapons were broken. Precisely. And my shield over there. Precisely, that's why I was not dealing damage. A bit difficult to deal damage when your gear is all broken. It's a miracle that I made it to this point. Let's repair Farin's. Let's repair Farin's gear and continue with Farin. Or we can continue with Eran, but well, I want to repair his gear. Let me repair his gear. I've already repaired the shield. There we go. Not this one. There it is. Well, that's another thing that we've discovered, that we can deal elemental damage in this game. There's elemental damage. For example, there you can see that this one is on fire. There you can see. And last time we verified that yeah, I needed more dexterity in the case of this guy. Confirm. Yeah. No. Here, this one. 281. And this one, well, it's broken, but yeah, I should repair this one to compare both shields. Because when they kind of like lose durability, the armor also it also gets lower, so pretty much you end up not knowing which one is better. Because at least one of them you've used it, and yeah.
Back, I see. And what can I do for you now?
Repairs. And also the boots are broken. Boots. Blah 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 blah. 25 health. 40, 43, 25. Good. Alright, we don't need to repair this. Damn it. No. The menu navigation is a bit clunky, but yeah. Repair this, repair this. La 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 la. 66. I need to repair this. This one I'm not using it because I still don't have enough dexterity, but even so, it lost some durability. I mean, I'm not using the other one. But anyways, I need to repair the one that I'm actually using. 77. No. I shouldn't repair that one. This one. Much better. Wait. First this one. So this one is 43 and 25% and 25 extra health points. Amazing. It was outdated. Here this one, it's engraved, so it's 73 plus 35 armor. It's brutal. Here this one, 281, and this one 223. All right, yeah. My previous shield was the best. Perfect. And what about this one? 184. Yeah, probably it's not enough. I needed. All right, now I can equip this crossbow. Magnificent. Thanks to the dexterity points that I just invested. We go for that one, and we can engrave this one. So, since we can engrave that one, we will add. Yeah, I was hoping for a passive armor boost, but well, our inventory is full.
Are you here to buy something? Speak up. Time's a waste.
So we sell this. Have a lot of money. Yeah, you earn much more money if you play as Farin as well. Choice reward from Beauty now. The mirror bore. Ice damage, shock damage, 15, blah blah blah. No. Let me see what you have. He only has gear. Alright. No stones at all. Okay. And what about potions? I think none of them sells. None of them sell. They don't sell potions. Alright. I think we're good to go, but I only have one health potion. Interesting. I only have one health potion. Interesting, because this is something that we've been commenting a lot. That you can endlessly buy potions. Let's see, because if you go over there, if you travel there, you will see that it should let me purchase potions. There, you'll see. So I do this. No, this. So you can see I do that. Then I do this. Then I quit here. Then I once again enter the game. I tested this in the first stream. Let's see if it's the same here. That's why I want to see. That's why I'm testing this, because I want to see. No, one potion. Look at that. Alright, so you cannot exploit this. Well, we got 5. Look at that. You cannot exploit that. Yeah, but what happens if I do this? Let me see. We are testing the game to the point that to see if we can exploit, if we can endlessly buy potions. Because remember, I'm analyzing the game. I want to see if here we can also exploit the game to the point that we can endlessly buy health potions. I want to see if you can buy unlimited health potions or not.
Are you here to buy something?
Again,
Speak up. Time's a waste.
because it's a huge part of the balance. Yes, you can see here. What's this? Cram. Respect token. This one is pretty interesting. Yeah, as you can see here, we are already at 13. And if we go back there, I want to see something. Let's go back there. Let's go back to Mirkwood and see if I can once again buy potions. See, this is something that I've been commenting. We are not gonna comment this again because I've analyzed this in depth and the implications this particular mechanic has on the gameplay. We've talked about this so many times. So yeah, watch the rest of the walkthrough in case you're interested. How the balance between the usage of potions affects the gameplay mechanics. We've analyzed that in depth. I always highlight the example of Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, that it's a game which is a game that pretty much its combat gameplay system was ruined by, and there you can see that I can endlessly exploit this. And then I go back to Norbring, to Norbringbrad or whatever, and I will pronounce it correctly. And yeah, and as you can see, you can exploit the usage of potions. But yeah, but no, today, as I've said, I wanted to focus on the set targeting, pretty much. But yeah, here you can see once again that a bad balance between the usage of potions and the overall difficulty of the game can be pretty much terrible. As you can see here, I can pretty much finish the game by simply doing this. It's terrible. Pretty much. So yeah. Yeah. I could endlessly exploit this. So yes. Yeah. Here you have once again the perfect example of how important it is to properly balance the usage of potions in a game. Pretty much. I shouldn't be allowed to do this. But well. This pretty much forces the game developer. Alright, but we have our gear repaired. And we have elemental damage. As you can see here, it's fire. We verified that there's elemental damage in this game last time. So yeah. Pretty much. Generally, you need to add a cooldown to. In this game, there's no cooldown to the usage of potions, and pretty much that makes spamming potions just like in Kingdoms of Amalur. You can endlessly spam potions, or Skyrim, I don't know. You can pretty much endlessly spam potions and finish the game like that. So yeah, boss battle, could it be? I smell spider boss battle. I smell spider.
Down there. I'm sure of it.
Oh.
The wizard!
The wizard? No, my dears. That is food. He says the wizard must die. Take him and devour him, he commands. And so I shall. But not yet. Not yet. Let him hang a bit first. Let him await my pleasure. But the wizard alone is barely a meal for one such as myself. The four is a feast.
There we go.
Cannot endure this light.
Interesting. Let's see if I can burn. Damn it.
I need help!
What the?
To my side!
Hey, where did you pull that dagger from? Yep, as you can see, fire damage is dealing. Oh, it's extremely effective against this guy. Like that, I force with the. I mean, I cannot deal damage to them. They are kind of like in a cinematic.
I need help! Needs more time.
I mean, I wasn't expecting a boss fight this early in the stream.
Lend a hand here.
There we go. Ah, this is the other one. Yep, pretty much my fire damage is extremely effective against it. There you can see. I mean, oh, I don't think so. Come on. Save Radagast? I don't think so, we're not done yet. Come on. That was I think that was way too easy, and I didn't even use potions. See why I like Farin? I hope that eventually Eradan will have a bit more of armor and be a bit more like this guy. Stone of Fire, wait. Because I had something that this one I can engrave this bow with a passive I know it's the same. With a passive. I need a passive stone that increases armor, and that way it'll be a general bonus. There we go.
Carefully. Let him down slowly now.
Is he alive?
Aye, and he's coming around.
Barely.
Urgost, are you well?
Oh, what a thoroughly unpleasant experience. I shall have more pity for flies in the future.
What was that creature? Well, I think it was the Spider Queen or something like that.
I've heard a lot about the spiders in Mirkwood. Even had to deal with a few in my time. But I've seen nothing like this. Are there more of this sort around?
I certainly hope not. This was the Spider Queen Saenathra.
Ah,
I've heard many fearful tales of her from my friends among the forest creatures, but I've never before had the misfortune of encountering her. I'm rather surprised to find her here. By all accounts, she kept her lair in the craggy mountains near Dolguldur, far to the south.
why are they hurting
There
me?
are a lot of enemies lurking about, and it's clear they're after you. Any idea why?
The enemy never needs a reason to kill and destroy. But if I were to hazard a guess why they were after me in particular, I would say it is because of my talent for gathering and sending news quickly.
That could mean they are planning attacks against our nearby allies.
The Bjornings and my woodland kin are in danger. We must warn them.
Oh, you needn't concern yourself with that. As I said, I have a talent for such things. I will make sure our friends are warned. It's the neighborly thing to do, after all.
What happened to you?
How did you end up in this fix?
Saenathra snatched me. Took me unawares, I'm afraid. I really didn't expect to encounter anything of her sort in this corner of the wood. No, not at all. You see, I came here to get away from trouble. Darkness is spreading across Mirkwood. Darker than usual darkness, I mean. And it's coming from Dolguldur in the south. Roscobel, my usual home, lies a little too close to Dolguldur for comfort. So I came here. I have several such retreats. You can never be too prepared living in Mirkwood and all. But do I know you?
No, Radagast, but you do know me.
Ah, young Bellerum. It's a pleasure to see you. So you are a part of this little party too? It's quite a mixed bag, really. I don't see elves, dwarves, and men rubbing elbows often, especially not in Mirkwood. Now add an eagle as well. This is turning out to be a rather extraordinary day, really, all things considered.
I am just glad we came in time. My friends and I have a mission, and we came seeking your aid.
We must find the dragon Urgost, who dwells in the Grey Mountains.
And we have no time for a lengthy search.
We were told you might be able to help us find him.
You wish to find a dragon? Oh dear, is that really wise?
You might be poisoned. We haven't explored this one.
Spider venom can be deadly. You best let us attend to you before it's too late.
No cause for concern. It happens I know a thing or two about venoms and poisons. Saenathra's poison could be deadly, but killing prey outright is not the way of such creatures. No, they much prefer to keep their meals alive for a time. Just as a farmer might age a cheese to improve its flavor, really. She used only enough venom to keep me quiet.
We found your stuff, you know. Are we going to give it back to him?
We need to find that dragon. Do you know
Last
where
time.
he can be found?
Well, he's a dragon, so I would say the Grey Mountains.
Yes, that is as we have already said. But do you know where in the Grey Mountains?
I haven't the foggiest notion, really.
It seems we were misinformed.
Ah, now, not so fast. I may not know where Urgost dwells, but I just might be able to find out. But I would need my staff for that, and I seem to have mislaid it somewhere.
Remember, we're doing a 100% completion of the game, so that's why I'm exploring all dialogue options. In case you're watching this as a YouTube bot or a Twitch bot and you're joining us right now, it's because of that I'm exploring all of the dialogue options, because it's a 100% completion.
I've met one other wizard, Gandalf the Grey. You seem different from him.
Do I? Well, cannot one dwarf be unlike another and yet both still be dwarves? I suppose there is no one quite like Gandalf, although I sometimes feel as if I should be more like him. At any rate, I assure you, we are both wizards in spite of our differences.
What are the wizards?
Wizards look like men, but you live as long as elves. I'd say you're neither, but that leaves me wondering just what you are and where you come from.
That I am forbidden to reveal.
Oh.
Some things must remain a secret, at least for the present. Suffice to say, we are, and think on it no more.
Alright, so in the Lord of the Rings lore, no one knows where wizards come from, or what they are. It's true, I've always wondered that, or pretty much anyone who has watched the movies, because they are like elves, just like he said, in terms of life, because Gandalf was present in Bilbo's journey as well as Frodo's journey. In both of them, and we can see how old Bilbo gets. In the Lord of the Rings movies, when compared to the Hobbit. But it's true, wizards apparently they don't age, but they are like men. It's pretty weird.
You're in luck. We found your staff.
They are not allowed to reveal it.
Once we found you.
Ah, excellent. Aren't you the clever one? Crafty as a fox in your own fashion, too, I can tell. I'm grateful to you.
Pretty good dialogue options. Pretty good.
Well then, let's see what we can find out, shall we? My friends might know a thing or two. Do you have news for me, little one? Ah, I see, yes. Oh, yes, indeed. Very brave of you. Well done, my friend. And there you have it.
Perhaps you could explain further for those of us who do not speak the language of swallows.
Oh, you don't? Quite a pity, really. They're rather pleasant little fellows. Always something nice to say.
Well, what did this one have to say?
Quite a bit, actually. Here, let me show you.
Hey, a cinematic. Oh.
Have you considered my offer?
You bargain with what you do not possess, man of the South.
I will have your price soon enough. Think carefully before you spurn this offer, dragon. As mighty as you are, you would do well not to offend my master.
I did not say I refused. Only that you must first achieve my reward before you can give it.
Ah, formality. I go now to take your price, but I will leave men behind to await your answer. Consider well, but not too long.
My time and my thoughts are my own to spend.
For now.
Yeah, interesting. Much more efficient than translating it. Than translating what the bird had to say. The models in this game the models in this game are pretty well done. The models are pretty well done. Especially the fur and the eyes of the creatures. Pretty well done and extremely well polished. Even better than Shadow of Mordor, if I had to say. Also Belleran here. I'll never be able to understand why this game didn't sell well when compared to Shadow of Mordor. Because this one does have this one does have the one thing. Hey, you could clean the spider web from your robes, you know. Oh well. Yeah, he's kind of like a hippie, a druid, a hippie, whatever. No, this game, seriously speaking and analyzing it, has two aspects that Shadow of Mordor doesn't have. That I've commented this, but let's do so again. In Shadow of Mordor, there are no boss battles.
Oh, still here? I thought you were off to find a dragon.
Pretty much, you have no epic boss battles. There are boss battles. There's one last boss battle in Shadow of Mordor, but it's not a proper classic boss fight at all. So it's the one thing that I would say it's the weak spot of Shadow of Mordor. It uses the Nemesis system, and so it doesn't have epic boss battles. The other problem is that the lore is kind of like way too separated from the Lord of the Rings. It's not in depth. Kind of like this game does feature the two things that Shadow of Mordor doesn't have, and I think the combat system here it's even better. And yeah, I'll never be able to understand why this game didn't get the attention it deserves.
I've heard a lot about the spiders in Mirkwood. Even had to deal with a few in my time. but I've seen nothing like this. Are there more of this sort around?
I certainly hope not.
All
I'm rather
right.
surprised to find her here.
Tell me about
What
dragons.
can you tell me about the foul creature we seek?
The dragon? I believe you'll find dragons have three things in abundance: strength, cunning, and greed. You'd be wise not to underestimate Urgost when it comes to any of these. I really rather wish you weren't set on finding the dragon. You seem like such nice people.
Okay. We've already explored this one.
There are a lot of enemies nearby. Are you sure you will be all right alone?
Don't concern yourself with that. I've lived in Mirkwood for a very long time. I won't be caught off guard again.
Yet you were
Where
captured.
will you go from here, Radagast?
Perhaps I will visit my friends in the Wood Elf realm. Or I might drop in on a few folks I know among the Bjornings. There's even a very nice family of badgers that might take me in. I will have to give it some thought.
What's a badger?
Pardon me. Did you say badgers?
Yes, indeed. Oh, I know what you're thinking. How can anyone get along with a group of grumpy old badgers? It's true, they're not as amiable as foxes, but they're really quite agreeable once you get to know them.
Ah, wait, he's referring to the animal. Straight up. Ah, well.
Yes, I'm sure you're right. Well, good luck to you, Radagast.
I thought he was talking about some kind of mystical creature or some shit like that, because this guy seems to be on drugs or something. Well, let's say he's aloof, a bit aloof, and call it a day. Urgost Lair. I feel tempted to repair my gear first. Thanks. I'll repair my gear first. I learned my lesson last time. I had to finish the previous level with broken gear. Don't worry, it won't take much. But I've learned my lesson. There's only one way to die pretty much on normal difficulty in this game, and that is not repairing your gear.
Back, I see.
Yeah, need repairs. Yes. Yes. Yes, repair. Yes, repair. Yes. Here, especially this and this. And this. See, 114 out of 120. Yeah, the gear gets broken pretty fast in this game. It reminds me of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild in that sense. And by the way, people, I almost forgot. We killed... Well, I added it to the title. But we managed to finish the Australian maps over at London 2038. So... with that accomplished, we've already finished... Hey, let's see. Hey, we still have a pretty long game ahead of us. And the description? Yeah, man. Okay. Pretty much I managed to solo.
Close to the dragon's lair. We must now go more cautiously. If Urgost was to catch us airborne, he might lay us low with a single blast of dragon fire. It is best you proceed on foot, while we shadow you from above.
True.
You believe Urgost is a fire drake?
Even if he proves to be one of the fireless cold drakes, he will still be a terrible foe. Yet,
Cold.
I fear we will find Urgost is no cold drake.
So there are two types of dragons in the Lord of the Rings. Cold drakes and fire drakes.
Look around you, friends. Long have I wished to gaze upon these lost mansions of my people. I only wish I had time to explore them.
Then it was your folk who delved the ruins that surround us?
Aye. Once there was a mighty host of dwarves living in these mountains, before the dragons came from the northern wastes to plunder our homes. Ah, to have seen these realms in the days of their glory. Seems we're always fated to lose the fruits of our labor. Do you think the dragon will be on the lookout for us?
I hope it is not so. But the keen senses of dragons are legendary. I fear he will see, hear, or smell us long before we can come to grips with him. Still, if Agendar's minions are hereabouts, it may be that their presence will mask our own.
Turn up the volume when they talk, because it's not a problem of my of Streamlabs or the way I capture the sound. It's just that in this game sometimes the characters kind of like speak way too low. I think it's a bug, but well, no one's gonna repair this right now.
Any idea what we can expect to find here, apart from the dragon?
There are orcs aplenty in the Grey Mountains, but do not forget that Agendar said he was leaving men to await the dragon's answer. We must be prepared to deal with them as well.
That'll have to do.
No point in delaying any longer. Let's get going.
Right. I love how it disappeared. Pretty nice trick. Okay. I think it's fitting that we slay a dragon as a dwarf. Besides, anyways, Farin is the one with the most armor, so he's pretty convenient to use. Pretty.
Dragons are less formidable than legend makes them.
It's pretty easy to play in that sense. The other two get knocked back way too easy. Do I have to level up? No. Alright, look at the place. Pretty well done. Hey, I just realized that the map... I know that I play slowly, but... Oop. What are those? Are those orcs? Those are not orcs. Well, they are exactly like the orc enemies in the sense of mechanics. The mechanics are the same, but they are not orcs. This doesn't look like an orc. What's this? Who are these guys? Ah, yeah, right, I forgot I had to... Wait. I need to change the... Ah, no, I'm using the correct one, the new one. There you go. Come on, let me do that. Look at that. See how he's on fire?
The men who served the Witch King long ago.
Ah. The man who served the Witch King long ago. Okay. So the Witch King had some kind of like human cultists up here, kind of like isolated from civilization. Interesting. I would love... Who wouldn't like to have a cult around him like the Witch King? I need to play the third part of... What was it called? The RTS. Middle-earth. Battle for Middle-earth. You know that there's Battle for Middle-earth 1, 2, and then there's a second expansion, which is actually the third game that I have never tried, but I have it. It's the Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth Return of the Witch King. I played the first two, but not that one. So yeah, pretty much. I think the figure of the Witch King is pretty well done, pretty interesting. They should have given him a bit more of screen time in the movies instead of just simply coming around in the third one, appearing in the third one, just to to appear for what is it, 10 minutes and get killed or something like that. So yeah. Oh yeah, what am I doing? I have the stun. Yeah, they are men, kind of like humans. Damn it. Enough. Now I said, you'll have to take care of the ranged enemies if I cannot get to them. So they have mages here. There we go. Can I reach them? Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing that we need that we analyzed last time. The game has elemental damage. We pretty much analyzed everything the game has to offer in terms of the basic gameplay mechanics by now. Magnificent. That was easy. Yeah, I think I'll stick to Farin for a while until Eradan has a bit more of armor, because he's pretty squishy in comparison to Farin. I think it has to do with the fact that this one that I'm using a shield with Farin, but I'm dual wielding with Eradan. Pretty much that's the idea. Okay. Right, so as I've said, Dark Souls combat system is not the best. Only people who have only played Dark Souls think that. But those of us who explored the 6th generation of gaming consoles and, well, PC as well. Oh damn it. Full inventory or full... We're talking about... Oh no,